Welcome back to Miss List IBG. Today I want to talk about why the skills that truly matter are not being taught in schools and how this is affecting students, parents, teachers, and even working professionals. A student of mine, I would say he's one of the smartest kids I have ever met. He's very creative, who always comes up with brilliant ideas. But school, he basically hates it. He once asked me this question. Hey, Miss Liz, do you know what? I just want to pass my exam so that I can focus on what truly matters to me, like coding, developing games, and becoming an Esports player in the future. Why do we have to learn how to convert KG to G, while simply we can just convert them online? You know what? He has a point. In today's world, memorizing facts is less important than knowing how to think critically, solving problems, and creating something new. Well, a lot of schools, especially in many Asian countries and cities, training students to ace exams. But the fact is, the real world now rewards innovations and adaptability. This student reminds me of so many tech geniuses, people who didn't chase grades, but built their own future. And the best example? Palmer Luckey. Palmer Luckey was never a top student. He even didn't finish his college. But he loved building things. And in his garage, he created a prototype for a virtual reality headset. Something he was passionate about, not something school taught him. That passion turned into Oculus VR, a company that revolutionized virtual reality, which later was bought by Facebook for $2 billion. Palmer Luckey didn't need straight A's. He needed skills, creativity, and vision. Success isn't about memorizing answers and acing exams. It's about solving problems that don't have a textbook solution. Then there's another student. She's well behaved, hardworking, and that's okay in school. But whenever I ask her like a critical thinking question, she would stare at me and say, I don't know. This student struggles with problem solving, making decisions, and coming up with creative solutions. Because some schools rarely teach students to think independently. This student is great at following instructions, but our future belongs to those who create, not just follow. Why this happens? Why are so many students like this? Simply because the education system, especially in many Asian countries, prioritizes grades over real-world skills. Students are trained to focus on memorizing facts and knowledge, but not solving real-world problems. And you know what? It doesn't stop at schools. I know many working professionals, especially those who were educated under the system, although they got straight A's at schools, they found themselves struggles in the workforce at times. They excelled at following instructions, but finding themselves lost whenever they need to make decisions, solve problems, or lead a team. According to a research done by Harvard and Stanford University, 85% of job success comes from soft skills, while only 15% from technical knowledge, including school grades, which proves that future jobs require more than just knowledge. Also, According to the World Economic Forum, the top skills needed for jobs nowadays in 2025 are critical thinking, creativity, and problem solving, not memorization. Therefore, soft skills matter way more than degrees. Many top-scoring countries struggle with creativity and critical thinking, where students score highest in PISA tests. But at the same time, many employers report that graduates lack independent thinking and problem-solving skills. Well, based on that, I've come up with a success matrix, which you can take some time to have a look at and reflect. What does that mean? And what can you do to change your or your kids' future life? Give yourself some time to reflect. Then you can take a look at another table here. Which I can share some tips and suggestions for you. Whether you're a student, young professional, parent, teacher, or a working adult. Education should prepare students not just for exams, but for life. If we focus only on grades, we risk raising a generation that struggles outside the classroom. But if we balance academics with critical thinking, creativity, and real-world skills, we can help them truly thrive. Before I end this, I have two questions. The first one is for the teachers and parents. Which type of student or kid do you want to raise? What do you think matters more, grades or real-world skills? The second one is for working adults. Have you ever felt unprepared for real life despite getting good grades? Comment and share your thoughts below. If you find my sharing inspiring for your growth, you can subscribe this channel. I will see you next Saturday.